Blaised. Get blazed. 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 What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. You're tuning to Blaised Radio, and we're here still on the moon. And I just want to welcome everybody here. You saw everyone popping in, stopping in, hanging out here early. And we'll get things going. We're going to get right to it. We have a lot of things to cover. October is always a very busy month here in leaning towards death wrestling here on the channel. Iffy Zig's in the house. Good to see you. So we're going to get down to business and cover everything that's about to go down today, and then talk a little bit about what's going down in the future. And then I forgot we're going to do a little spin. We're going to do a little spin stuff here. We have matches to pick for the triple threat briefcase. We're going to spin the wheel and pick matches. So I need to clear out the wheel, and I'll load that back up. We got Frequency in the building. What's happening? The Queen, HotFire Rose in the building. I like how it shows my logo up there sometimes. How about it? I like it. So we have, just waking up. In the month of October, we have a lot going down, and we'll talk about that, obviously. You can see a whole bunch of stuff going down. We have the Great Hall. We'll be inducting new Great Hall members. We've had the Red Lounge and the Redneck Ranch this past week. We're going to go to the Mass Hysteria Theater. We'll have game night with prizes and interactive games, Masquerade Ball, where we will have turn this down. Masquerade Ball will have costumes and such. We'll have matches at the MAD Laboratory and the Golden Pyramid as well. We got Joey in the building. Joey's in the house. What's happening? Matt Storm is here. Jake Bagwell is here as well. Great to see everybody. Logan's got a busy day as well. Oh, shit. So we got a busy day for those competitors. And let's see what we can do here while we let's play the old theme song while I load up the spin cycle for later on. Atticus in the building as well. All right, all right. Order me some pizza. Order me some pizza. I like pepperoni, sausage, peppers, onions, all that good stuff. All right. So we got a lot to cover. Let's get down to business while we can. Champions right now. Every single one of these titles are on the line here today. It's a mega card. That means 12 championships on the line. Every single title is up for grabs. The one change on here, Grand Slam champion Dragonheart now joins the fold on the bottom right corner, covered up by your chat. And we got Primetime in the building too. All right. So we got every championship on the line. And it is the Stable War champs will have the opportunity to win as many titles as they can here tonight. How many will they come out with? All the 12? We'll find out. MSW's in the house, and so is Triple Beat. Good to see y'all. Keep those thumbs up coming. We got a lot of news to break out here before we get to the actual show, which is ready to rock and roll as soon as we're done here. Now, I mentioned it before. If your name's not on the October roster, we have about a dozen people that are MIA, missing in action. Basically, we think maybe the aliens have them. I don't know. Ugh, why do I keep yawning? I'm waking up. So this is the active roster. If you see this active roster for October and you're not on there, send me a DM. If you're going to be more active, we can work you back in to the fold, into the full-time roster. But a little bit less men, a little bit less ladies. Like I said, about a dozen people from the Stable War rosters are MIA. So we've trimmed down a little bit. But I'm still glad to have each and every one of you guys and gals here on the roster, a part of the show. And as I said before, if you've been showing up to the live chats, you're going to be on the roster. We'll try to work you in the best as possible. The more active you are, the more you'll get booked, the more opportunity you have, the more singles matches you'll have, et cetera, et cetera. We'll still do the same thing, which is qualifying matches to see who gets the title shots. This past month, it was Stable War in September. And Anarchy and Chaos got the win. They'll get all the title shots here today. Wait a minute. Let's take a look at that. Do we have it? Do we have it? No, we don't. Let's add this so we can talk about that real quick. Our latest Stable War champions. Where is it at? Anarchy and Chaos. ACE, Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. LD's in the building. Welcome in. And they are on the cover of the latest LTD magazine, the Stable War champions. John Breakdown, Dragonheart, Azrael, Andy, Atticus, Matt Storm, Mike Wason, Logan Windsor, Jen Richards, Lady Devil, Krushing Kelly, and LaShauna Brooks, I should say. Dragonheart won both the Warrior and the World titles off of his Triple Threat briefcase. And yes, we're bringing back the Triple Threat briefcase in November for those who are not in the Gift of Gab. And those who are in the Triple Threat briefcase, we're going to be selecting your first round matches today. That doesn't start until November. We got Jesse in the building. Triple Beats here. Good to see everybody. Keep the thumbs up coming. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Just ready to wake up. We got 19 in the building. Where are we sitting at here? 8 thumbs up. So we can get that up a little better. Let's get it in double digits. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. Let's go. Thumbs. I'm tired from flying to the moon, apparently. Yeah, I guess so. So your Stable War champions. Anarchy and Chaos will now get all the title shots today, except for Kelly and Diamond, who earn a rematch. So they'll have to lose twice. If they lose tonight, they'll get an automatic rematch on it. Maybe not tonight since we have 12 titles, but we'll work it in best we can. Next, we look at the teams. And we did welcome back some familiar people like Caleb James, Demented, Ivy Pine, which now are all part of the return of the C and K as well. And Count Z wants to go to Mars. All right, you can go to Mars. We'll say if I could find a way to send you there, I'd send you there. Trust me. So as far as tag teams go, with Devin Wolf missing in action, SJ Ray needs teammates. So she's short some teammates here. And if you're not on a tag team and want to be, let me know. A G6, a mixed monarch, whatever. And we'll get you on to a team. Tiffany in the building. Good to see you. But these are all the current teams. This is what takes a really long time to reset universe is because so many damn tag teams. Ooh, the Red Lounge on the Red Planet. That sounds great there, Count. Are you able to change the name of your damn channel now yet? Count Shortcake can hide better on a red planet. I guess so. So there's all your tag teams. We'll have qualifiers in November for a couple titles, but most of them already qualified this time around. Here's your finals of the Stable War Combat Kingdom Stable War 18. We had the Red Lounge lead the way after round 1 with 25 medallions. Cowboys from Hell qualified with 24, Anarchy and Chaos with 23, and Misfit Toys with 20. Then in the semifinals, the Red Lounge loses to Anarchy and Chaos, and the Cowboys from Hell lose to the Misfit Toys, and then ultimately Anarchy and Chaos with the win to get the finals and get all the title shots that are today. Mega card on the moon. That's what we're talking about today. Here's your matches for today. Let's see what we're looking at. We got every championship on the line. Anarchy and Chaos trying to walk away with as many as they can. Kelly getting ready for her matchup. And we've had some people already sound off, I should say, in the Discord. We've heard from Mrs. Utaker now coming back to manage the Chosen Families team. We've heard from Digital Dog recently, where if your boy Blaze is now I'm not in charge of the bounty hunters. I'm just paying them. They can do what they want. I'm just paying them to win this competition in November, which technically is going to start this month. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. We'll go over the match cards for this week as well. Andy Price had a lot to say as well, wishing the members of ACE, but he cannot wish luck to Dragonheart because he wants that singles title. He wants to take the title off of Dragonheart today. We heard from Caleb James, the Crunchster, as he's calling himself now. And he says, eat your Wheaties and smoke your Wheaties, brother. Dragonheart doesn't expect anything less than what Andy said. And Atticus even says, a little over 3 years ago, he stood in that ring broken, lost, and defeated whenever Atticus tapped and Drum Monkey kept the championship. Since then, he's a 5-time tag champ, 4-time G6 champ, lethal champ, and crazy 8 champ. He's done enough to say he's made it in the business, but one last thing's always bothered him. Dragonheart, you slayed the demon before I ever had a chance at redemption, but maybe redemption doesn't have to come from the past. I have to beat you, Dragonheart, not for me, not for the past I've so desperately tried to escape, but for everyone who kept believing I could get back where I was, truly meant to be even when I refused to let myself keep going. Tonight I throw away attachments, throw away regret and hesitation. Tonight I walk in for war and I will become the next world champion or die trying. I'll see you soon, cousin. Atticus Black had his words for tonight. Dragonheart, we got Tenu in the building. Welcome in. And here's how we kick it off here this evening with the tag team titles starting off. Double Trouble, the former champs, qualified through Stable War to get, well, what's basically a rematch. Marc and Joker, the wild cards versus Double Trouble for the the tag team champions of the world. And a lot of competitors today have opportunities to walk away with 1, 2, or 3 championships. Will anybody walk away with 3 or 2 championships? We'll find out here tonight. Referee Riley has the night off. He has been back as a full-time referee, as well as now he has a second job. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Carmen and Laura qualified. Then they overcame the odds against more teams to have to fight Kelly and Diamond. This will be for the Double Duchess Championship. Tag team titles on the line. Carmen and Laura versus Kelly and Diamond. And like I said, Kelly qualified through Stable War Rewards to get this tag team title shot. So now if Carmen and Laura win, Kelly and Diamond are going to fight them for the titles again very soon. Not today because of 12 matches, but they will have the next shot to try to regain the title if they lose. So any Double Duchess tag team, they're going to have to beat Kelly and Diamond not once but twice now to take that title away from them. Here we go. Andy Price talked about it. He needs this. He wants this championship. And Dragonheart was on the same team as him. Yes, Anarchy and Chaos stable can still remain, but it has changed. There's no friendships anymore. They're here to win championships and reign supreme as royalty here in LTD. Dragonheart, his first of 2 successful title defenses, plus he has another one. Dragonheart could walk away with multiple championships. Could he be a belt collector today and hold 4? We've seen this little feud go off in the live chat over the past, couple months, really. Jen Richards and HotFire Rose, former tag team partners, feuding for a while. And now look how the cookie crumbles. Right into Jen Richards, part of the Stable War champs, having to face her rival for the Warrior Princess Championship. HotFire Rose has a busy night as well, defending both her titles. Crazy 8 Championship, Michael Hawkins is your champ. Azrael and Mike Wason got the ability to get into this fight from Stable War Championship. But then you have those that have already qualified. Rman, Turmoil, Jesse, Primetime, and Rick Logan-Parfitt. Who will be your Crazy 8 champion? We're going to find out here today. Up next, the Mixed Tag Championship. Azrael and Diamond take on Lady Devil and Joker for the Monarch Mixed Tag Team titles. Lady Devil and Joker won the tournament this week on Thursday for the right to fight Azrael and Diamond. Once again, Lady Devil with multiple opportunities for several championships today. The Blitzkrieg Rumble is on the line as well. Lady Devil looking to be Grand Slam as well, you see. We have Mark Caliber defending against many members of the Stable War champs. John Breakdown, Mike Wason, Andy Price, Matt Storm, Dragonheart, and Atticus Black. Drum Monkey, the former champ. Clinton has qualified. And Redneck Avenger beating the Alien the other day claims that bonus extra spot because John Breakdown qualified for this match. He was already in it. So John Breakdown is already scheduled for the next Blitzkrieg Rumble Championship as well. Well, Azrael has never earned a shot at the world title. Well, that's on you, bro. You got to qualify. Matt Storm, can he get the lucky 7 tonight? We'll see. We'll see. A lot of opportunity, especially for ACE, and that's the prize for winning Stable War. Here's the World Championship, not our main event, but what a big match this is. Atticus, you heard his words. Now he tries to take the world title from Dragonheart here tonight, 1-on-1. The Battle Queen Championship, as well as Lady Devil cashes in her Stable War Championship against the Queen, HotFire Rose Skylight. Another championship. Nothing but title fights here tonight. Can Lady Devil win another Battle Queen Championship? LD is ready. Matt Storm wants that lucky 7. Keep those chats going. Even Atticus can become Grand Slam here tonight. Well, the Wolves Den have held on to these titles for a really long time. Actually, how long? I didn't even have it written down here. Holy shit, really? They are the longest reigning champions. They have had these G6 titles since frickin' March. Most of the year they've been the G6 champs. And here's an unlikely pairing. Not a regular G6 team, but Dragonheart, Matt Storm, and Azrael. They may not get along, but they're going to try in War Games to win the G6 championship. That's right. Both our G6 titles will be contested in a double War Games ring. The same thing goes for the ladies. Lanale have held this title for quite some time, with Patty joining in August. Diamond joining in August. And it's Jen, Lashana, and Kelly from the Stable War Champs trying to add the Battle Queen G6 titles and take them off of Lanale. Then your main event, the oldest title in the company, the Lethal Hardcore Championship in Lethal Rules match, John Breakdown versus Jeff frickin' Matthews. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. A lot of championships. A lot of interesting stuff to go down. You're pulling a Mitch in the chat. You got to keep the chat going. What's pulling a Mitch mean? I don't want to know. Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So that's your match card for today. That show will be going on immediately following this podcast. But we got a lot more to talk about. Let's look at next week's match card. Then we'll talk about November a little bit and spin the wheel to see who fights who in the Triple Threat Briefcase tournaments. The Triple Threat Briefcase tournaments will be all Triple Threat matches. That's going to be quite interesting. At least in the first round, it'll be Triple Threat matches. The Battle Queen will change to regular ones. So here's your Moon City card for this Tuesday. Moon City 2. We have Emily and Patty teaming up as a tag team against Cold Fusion. Sunshine Marigold, who will be fighting. We finally got Sunshine versus former Sunshine Ivy again. We tried to have that match last week. Jester versus Kyle Graves. Assassin Kid. We have a bunch of matches that are booked from Roulette that are going down this week as well. So Lady Devil versus Cassie Madam Red. And then Raves, she's in the chat. I saw you out there, Raves. Where are you at, Raven? We got Raven versus Raven versus Raven. That's right. You heard me right. Raven versus Raven versus Raven. It is the original Raves, the enchanted one, versus SJ Ray, Raven Wonders, and Raven Black. And then the G6 qualifier to see who fights the Cowboys from Hell. We got Caleb, Drum, and Captain Demented, the C&K reunited. And it feels so good. They're going to take on the Rebellion, Kelly Mavericks, Clinton McCleary, and Count Zrathnock. It is the Battle of the Ravens, yes, indeed. And then we got little manager battles. These individuals will be managing teams in the next event, Gift of Gab 4 War. It's a group Gift of Gab, which is a promo boost tournament. You guys can get advantages by promoing in the TV channel on the Discord. We got Travis Rex in the building. There we go. And a little change into Cutthroat. I showed you a Cutthroat card on the last podcast last week. That has changed. We're going a different route there. A different route. Well, that guy hasn't fought in over 100 years, Atticus. We can bring him back from the dead. Sean Shamrock, who's going to manage the Cowboys from Hell, versus Shmoo, who's going to manage the MAD. And then Sarah Richards, who's going to manage the ACE, versus Mrs. Utaker, who's going to manage the Chosen family. And then our first of 5 Gift of Gab preliminary rumbles. If you win one of these rumbles, you'll get to book the first round match for your team. Now, the teams will be selected differently because the first winner will also get a bye into the second round. So there's 3 opportunities to win for the men. If you win your first match, you get a bye into the second round, and you get to pick the matches. Obviously, the 3 men will fight the 3 men in the G6 match. The 2 women will fight the 2 women in the tag match. But you'll be able to select in every team in Gift of Gab has a channel on the Discord server, a private channel where they'll be able to pick. And then if you win again, if one of your teammates win the second time, you'll get an additional bonus. And then if you win, heaven forbid, someone from the same Gift of Gab team win all 3 rumbles, then you'll get even more. So you get an advantage the more you win. So Caleb, Digital, Jake, Andy, Andrew. Andy and Andrew will fight each other later on in the week. There's a little preliminary there. Mark Caliber, Scorpion Ryan Manion, Gab, Shadow Press. And if the Alien spoiler wins, nobody gets any advantage or prize from that rumble. Then on Wednesday, we're going old school, the Legacy Arena with all the names. Actually, Travis Rex's name is on that mat, along with a couple hundred people who used to be in LTD. Here's your match card. Diamond versus HotFire Rose, booked by AJ. Turmoil versus Jamar. Krushing Kelly, a gift from AJ, selects herself versus Witcher Tony Cox. Blade Charge is going to take on Jay Vulture. Primetime booked himself versus Atticus Black. Could Atticus be the world champion by then? We'll see. Cowboys from Hell, Redneck Avengers, Shadow Pressing Cowboy John will face either C&K and Rebellion, whoever wins the night before. Leo booked Drew Hawthorne versus Mordrin. Well, a little prerequisite to Gift of Gab. Drew Hawthorne will have Totes and myself in his corner, as Mordrin will have his old Boots and Blood partner, Jake, in his corner, along with Mrs. Utaker. And then Marley Good picked the match against Azrael Black, 1-on-1. That'll go down on Wednesday. And then the women, same thing. If the women win, whoever wins, they get the bonus. They get an advantage going into first round. Their team gets to pick their opponents. We'll see how that pans out. It's Ivy Pine, Angelita, Krushing Kelly, Cassie, Cougar, Carmen, Goddess, Tiffany, Melinda Gutierrez, and Alien Spoiler is in there as well. On Thursday, there's Brooklyn Joker. Yep, Boots and Blood going to be on the same side for the first time in years. Brooklyn Joker, one of the Madness Asylum disciples. We're going to be in the MAD laboratory on the moon. And here's your match card for Thursday. I told you Andy and Andy, and Mike are going to fight for each other. So some more name game matches. So we got Andy Price versus Andrew. I still want Kelly Mavericks versus Krushing Kelly, and Sean Sanders versus Sean Shamrock. Maybe those will happen someday. Carmen Gonzalez and Dallas Cole. They both won Territory War. Now they get a Warrior Princess title shot, whoever wins it. Lashana versus Molly versus Shalky in a triple threat. And then the old Venom match. Ryan Manion, the Scorpion versus LV Perro again. And then here's a match. Wally, the battle of the Jackhammers. All 4 of these men use the Jackhammer variation for their finisher. Big Rick, Logan-Parfitt, Jesse Jackhammer, Wally, and Miles Stanley Ward. Whose Jackhammer will reign supreme? Kelly versus Kelly. Redneck Avenger booked J-Dog versus Drum Monkey. Kelly's still getting ready for her fight tonight. And then here's an interesting match. It might be a blood elimination match. Rman versus Machete versus Neo Extreme versus TJ Toad versus Jeff Matthews versus Clinton McCleary. And then the women are up again. Now, we don't have a second Rebellion woman yet, and we don't have a second C&K woman yet. Those spots will be filled before Thursday. Who will they be? Maybe they'll be a surprise. Stick around to find out. It's Witcher, Whisper, Diamond, SJ, Sunshine, Laura, Butterfly, and the Alien, along with the two mystery people, fighting for an advantage for their team going into Gift of Gab 4 War. Next Saturday, 1 week from today, Red October 3, on the moon. Red October 3 on the moon. Here's your match card for next week. Shifty versus Sam Hacksaw. Booked by Leo. Frog won and gifted it to Assassin Kid. We got Brooklyn Joker versus Digital Dog in a Hoss fight. Daisy will fight Jen Richards. And then maybe another blood elimination. Blade Charge, Brian, Logan, Leo Angel, Charles Robertson, Sly Cooper. And then two mystery tag matches. Alien X and XX will take on two men tag team. Alien Y and Z will take on two women tag team. Who will they be? I don't know. We'll find out by then. Captain Demented with Chance in his corner takes on Corey Quinn. Remember, Corey brought Demented in to Stable War. Now they fight each other. And how about this? A fatal four-way with managers. Matt Storm with Sarah Richards. Kelly Mavericks with, I can say his name once, Radio Rex. Lance Romance with Riley Wolf and JW Caliber with Sean Shamrock. A little preliminary for Gift of Gab. That'll be fun. Managers in their corners. 4 of them. The preliminary rumble. The fourth one out of 5. The second men's. It's Drum Monkey, Totes, Mordrin, Atticus, El Vipero, Joker, Dragonheart, Count Z, RA, and Alien XX. Who are the aliens? We don't know until they're unmasked. That's your match card for next week, folks. Now let's talk about the Gift of Gab. In the Gift of Gab, we have managers. The managers. No, I'm not fighting Kelly Mavericks. These are your managers for the Gift of Gab tournament next week. I'm not in control of the bounty hunters, like I said. I'm just paying them. And I'm banking my money, a lot of money, that the bounty hunters will win the Gift of Gab. Now, the winners of the Gift of Gab, all 3 men will get world title shots. Let me say that again. All 3 men will get world title shots. Will it be a fatal 4-way and they all got to fight? I don't know. Will it be a gauntlet? I don't know. But all 3 men that win Gift of Gab will get world title shots and G6. All 3 will get G6. Will automatically get a G6 title shot since there's 3 men. Same thing for the ladies. Same thing for the ladies. For the ladies, both ladies who win Gift of Gab will both get Battle Queen title shots and tag team title shots. Now, at the same time, we will be holding a triple threat briefcase competition. So if you're not on this next slide, which I'm going to show, hell yeah, I'm going to pay the bounty hunters to make sure no one but the bounty hunters win. So Blaze, myself, I'm managing the bounty hunters. Shmoo will manage the MAD. Riley Wolf managing the Red Lounge. I have a pretty good idea Cassie's going to be managing from in the ring. Sean Shamrock, he's got words to drop about the Cowboys from Hell. I wonder what he's going to have to say. Can we hear it now? I wonder if we can hear it now. No, we can't. Unless I convert it. I forgot to convert it. Let's see if we can hurry up, convert this, and hear from... I don't know if it'll work. Might have to say that for the actual gift of gab. I wonder if he'll let me play this audio file. Ooh.
The video opens with the sound of cold, relentless autumn rain drumming on the forest canopy. The camera is tight on Sean Shamrock's face, weathered and calm, water dripping from his beard. He stands perfectly still amidst the downpour.
You are all survivalists, cowboys from hell. You know how to endure. You know how to fight. Fire and grit. I respect that. But even the most seasoned hunter can miss the pattern in the tracks. The true nature of the forest. The old gods of this wet wood don't see your hell as a threat. You see it as potential, a raw, unteamed force. And they have shown me my role. I'm not here to lead you. I am your provider. I will translate your fury into a language shadows understand. I have climbed to the top of this food chain, and like a great grizzly that rules these woods, I do not hoard my strength. I provide for my own. You are all now my own kin. I will feed you the dark knowledge you lack. I will give you the cunning that turns the forest into your weapon. Follow me, and we will not just survive this wilderness. We will own the damn soil beneath your feet. Cowboys, we ride at dawn.
With a confident smirk and a nod of acknowledgement at his team all standing in the cold autumn wilderness listening intently. The screen holds on his unwavering gaze before cutting to black, and the sound of the rain feeding into a victorious, silent promise.
There you have it, folks. And that's a leader. He's not a manager. He's a leader. He's there to help guide the Cowboys from hell, to hope that they can win it all. And I want to give props to Sean for doing the voice promos. And I'm challenging all of you right now. I already said the voice promos will hold more weight in Gift of Gab 4. So please drop promos that are voice promos. And you can do AI sound. That's not his actual voice. He's using AI. So it's his words, but it's AI sound. So if you guys want to and you don't know how, reach out to Shamrock. Find out what he's using to do the AI voice. And there's your lethal champ, the main event here tonight. Actually, just the opposite, Azrael. Are you not paying attention? He's the ultimate good guy. No dark side at all. Pay attention. Sean Shamrock is all about loyalty, respect, honor. He's shaking hands and kissing babies and hugging grandmas. He's got Redneck Avenger in his team. Actually, let's look at the teams here. Here are your teams. He has Redneck Avengers, Shadow Press, JW, Tiffany, and Butterfly. And he's not telling them what to do. He's leading them. He's just there to make sure they can win it all. First team, you got Drum, Caleb, Demented, Ivy Pine, and a mystery person. Manage my chance. C&K is back, everyone, and that's trouble for everyone else. The Red Lounge representatives, Andrew Dubs, Vipero, Lance, Romance, Cassie, Madam Red, and SJ Ray. Riley Wolf's going to manage them. My team, Totes, Digital, Drew Hawthorne, Melinda, and Witcher. The Bounty Hunters, the team that's definitely going to win it. Mrs. Utaker returns to lead the chosen family. Mordrin, Jake, Jeff, Lita, and Whisper. Then you have the Rebellion, Count Z, Clinton, Gav, Mavericks. They're the dark side. There's the ones leading everybody to the dark side. Goddess of Pain and a mystery partner. The Scavengers with J-Dog behind the helm. Dragonheart, Scorpion, Hacksaw, Carmen, and Laura. Will Carmen and Laura be tag champs for that? They might be. We'll see. Shamrock's team I talked about. Butterfly, Tiffany, JW, SP, and RA. And Shmoo leading Joker, Marc, Shifty, Cougar, and Sunshine. No, you're both completely wrong. It's a completely different Shamrock. Trust me, I would tell you if it wasn't. You don't get it. You're the complete opposite of what you should be getting with Sean Shamrock. He's got you all fooled, apparently. I guess that's a benefit for him. Now, let's look at the rules a little closer, and I've posted these in all the group chats. 9 teams. For every match you individually have, you can have up to 3 promos for that fight. That's the general rule. So that's not 3 for the team. That's 3 individually. Now, if you guys want to work together to do promos, I encourage it. If you want to do back-to-back-to-back, 3 men doing promos back-to-back that are running off of each one, I said it. I brought back the old Road Warriors promos. Paul Ellering would come out and say something and say, "Tell him about it, Hawk." And Hawk would say something and yell and say, "Tell him, Animal." If you guys can pull some of those, that would be great. So I'm testing you guys. Voice promos, video promos, first and foremost. If you put voice promos out, you're more than likely I'm going to play them on the air. I talked about the Rumble rules earlier. You win one, you help book your first match, and you get a bye into the second round. So whoever wins and you know who you're fighting, you pick the singles matches. You win again. Oh, the first one, you get the first round bye. Second one, you book the matches. I'm sorry. Third one, an additional deduction. So there's your rules. I'm sorry, I got them mixed up there. First round bye for the first ones that win. And if the same people win too much, then we'll have the preliminary promos, which now that you guys know the matchups and the final, what's the final one? We got one more. The final Gift of Gab Rumble will be Demented, Drew, Jeff, Matt Storm, Lance, Shifty, Sam, Kelly Mavericks, JW, and the Alien. And that'll be the following week. So you have up until your match to do 3 promos on whichever promo it is. Michael Hawkins, our Crazy 8 champ, is in the building. He'll be defending his title tonight. And what do I have after that? Yeah, before we talk about that and Halloween, we are going to spin the wheel. We're going to find out who is going to fight who. All right, so here's the deal. We're about to find out who's going to fight who in the triple threat briefcase matches. These will start in November, but we'll book them now. Let's see who fights who. The first round, there's 27 men, so they're all triple threat matches. There's 12 ladies, so they're all triple threat. So we got Rick Logan-Parfitt. First Primetime. Yeah, if you win tonight, you get a lethal title shot, Michael. Ooh, it's almost Michael Hawkins. Nope, it's Marley. So there's your first one. That's in the first round. It'll be Rick Logan-Parfitt versus Primetime versus Marley. just turned over to Turmoil. So we got Turmoil. Turmoil versus Jesse. First fly. Now, since we're fighting for the world title in the G6, the triple threat briefcase will be for Lethal. It'll be for Warrior. And it'll be for either Tag or Mixed Monarch. So they got 3 title shots. For the ladies, same thing. But it'll also be Battle Queen. No, it's Warrior, Tag or G6, Mixed Monarch. So you get 3 title shots. Next up. Oh, I forgot to take TJ Toad out. Oh, no, it didn't hit Toad. It Vulture. Maybe it's Toad this time or nope. Vulture versus Wally. So these are the first round matches for the triple threat briefcase tournament in the beginning of November. We have Vulture, Wally, and Leo in a match. There you are, Michael Hawkins. Versus Kyle Graves. Versus DJ Toad. Our next battle is Jamar. And this is for November. Beginning of November. Triple threat briefcase tournament. Machete. And Miles Stanley Ward. You got Clinton McCleary. Mike Wason. And Corey Quinn. All right, we got Cowboy John. Versus Charles Roberts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is it Azrael or the alien? It's Azrael. All right, 2 more. And the men's first round will be set. John Breakdown versus Logan, 2 Stable War champs there. But will they hold titles after today? And that leaves us with Jester versus Ryan versus the Alien. Now for the women, we have Dallas, Emily, Raven, Enchanted Raves is Raven. We got Rose, Jade, Carrie, Jen, LaShawna, Molly, Patty, Raven B, and Shalky. Cowboys versus aliens, that'd be fun. I don't want to have that many aliens here. Now, the first round will be triple threat, but it'll be regular matches here. Or maybe the aliens enter in the second round. They've been interfering in our endeavors here recently. Shalky, Patty, ooh, mother and daughter. Emily and Patty in the same match. Will Jade and Carrie be in the same match too? Jade. Oh, they're going to be in the same match? Yep. Jade and Carrie, same match. Oh, Molly's in there with the Twin Towers. Get to the chopper. Dallas Cole. What do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller. Oh. Uh-oh, could we see Raven versus Raven? Will it be Raven versus Raven in this tournament too? Nope. It's Rose. Could be in the second round, though. That leaves Jen. Raven B. And LaShawna. So we got Dallas, Raven, Enchanted Raven, and Rose. And then we got Jen versus Raven B versus LaShawna. There you have it. So we have the Gift of Gab set. Now we have that set as well. Let's talk about this. At the end of the month, if you want to be in costume, you can either send me a costume idea and I'll put it on them. You can send me the it's so Raven, it's good. You can upload something with only no more than 3 custom images. Ooh, there's my logo. Or pick one from this. On the left is all the ones you can pick from. Obviously, the ladies can pick from them too. On the right, you have the ones that the women have picked. So these are the Halloween costumes. If you haven't already picked a costume and you want one, just drop a DM. DM me what costume you want because we'll play Guess Who. We won't play their music. We'll just play generic Halloween music. And as people come out, we'll try to guess who they are. When you guess them, we'll hit their music. So we already have a skull, a zombie, a werewolf, a bag on the head, a Jason, a gladiator, hockey, baseball, football, gobbledygooker, gorilla, lizard, snake, and wolf. So a lot of options left for the men to choose. Drop me a DM because it's first come, first serve. For the women, dog, skull, wolf, knight, zombie, and horse are already taken. Anything else is up for grabs. So let me know if you have any ideas for Halloween costumes. And that's it, I believe. Hey, we're keeping these podcasts to about an hour, huh? How about it? So there you have it. That is what's going down today and for the rest of the month. We have a lot of stuff to take care of. So if you're watching a replay, leave me a comment so I know you stopped by. I'd really appreciate that. We now know what's set for next month, as we have both the Gift of Gab team tournament and we have the triple threat briefcase. So everyone has opportunity to win multiple championship fights next. Holy shit, Pitt beat Florida State. We have multiple chances for people to get multiple titles once again in November. We saw Diamond become a belt collector. We know Corey's the first man to do it. Will we see one today? Will we have more Grand Slam champions today as well? We're going to be live here in just a few minutes as the Get Blaised podcast on the moon. Red October 2 tonight. Get ready. Get set. Because y'all just got blazed. I'll see you in the streams. We'll be live here momentarily as the Stable War champions cash in their championship opportunities for hopes to become royalty here. I was going to say the Combat Kingdom, but right now we're on the moon. See you at the show, everybody. And I appreciate y'all popping in, stopping in. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up. Where did we end up here, folks? Where did we end up? How do the thumbs look? How do you guys like your thumbs? How are your thumbs looking? We got 18. That's good. You guys are amazing. I'll see you in the stream. We'll be live shortly. Y'all just got blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Blaised. Blaised. Get blazed.
Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed.